like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Oh, maybe. Hello.
Stephanie, load me.
Whoa.
Right? It does sound a little bit...
Feel a little uncomfortable.
Feel uncomfortable with that verb. Hey guys, and welcome to GT Not Live, where we're not live, but Stephanie is, and she's on the couch.
I'm here. I'm with you. I'm with you all the way.
Stephanie, you missed so much exciting stuff.
I heard that I missed some clutch lore reveals.
There was some clutch lore reveals.
So tell me what your favorite secret file was that you found.
They all have really random, hard to remember names.
Oh, I see. You just do GT Not Lives without me and you can't even remember what happened.
No, I remember what happened. They just have weird names.
I step away for 5 minutes.
So we're in the process of solving a bunch of these, and there's a lot of really exciting stuff going on. But
Hi everyone, we're playing DDLC. We're playing Doki Doki Literature Club Extended Edition Director's Cut.
DDLC DLC.
DDLC DLC. There we go.
The DDLC DLC.
The
DLC DDLC.
Yeah, there it is.
You got it?
We got it.
So Stephanie, so we found a bunch of... I got to play the game in the exciting way, which is clicking through a bunch of files and discovering...
File folders.
We adjusted the time code on the game multiple times.
Did it help?
We opened a lot of secret files.
Did adjusting the time work?
Yeah, it did. It was amazing. Yeah,
cool.
It was mind-blowing. So anyway, long story short, we hit a wall because
you needed someone to voice Sayori, and there was no one here, and you were like,
it's actually true.
We just couldn't get any further.
We did hit a wall. It seems like we need to unlock more songs or more side stories in order to progress things forward.
I gotcha.
So
I got you, bro.
I need you on the couch here so we can go through the narrative, at which point then we can unlock more of the boring stuff that I love, which is the secret ARG element.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I actually love the ARG elements too. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I know, you're giving me guff.
I'm giving you a guff.
You're giving me guff, Steph.
I'm just
Guffing.
joshing ya.
Joshin. See, Matt, the word guff is an old-timey word for giving me a hard time or giving me
flack.
As you
Flack.
youth would say, the poop word, the offensive, demonetizable, the poop word for poop.
Any relation to the word guffaw?
Guffaw, yeah. Sometimes giving the guff might cause one to guffaw.
Okay.
Yeah, so you might guffaw if you have a particularly funny guff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will be sure to incorporate that in my day-to-day language.
Okay, great. Excellent. I'm glad to hear.
wait.
Yeah. Right, guffaw. I feel like guffaw is a good word that is not utilized enough in language. Right? A good solid guffaw.
Yeah.
My
like
goal...
a chortle.
A chortle.
A chortle is what you need.
Thank you. Why do you thank
I don't know. It's always sitting here.
I know, and you put it on like
right
my
on
loosest
you.
shirt, so now my shirt's just gonna fall off.
It's just gonna...
I'm gonna pull a Janet Jackson at the Super Bowl and do.
Is there gonna be a wardrobe malfunction?
Gonna slip the nip.
There you go.
No slips of the nip, friends.
Please, no.
So anyway,
on no one.
So anyway, our goal is to make you chortle, guffaw, and find
have
some
a
secret
wardrobe
lore.
malfunction.
Great. Let's hop into it, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so where do we want to start?
You said you wanted to start main story.
Yeah, I think we got to start main story.
To push things along, get more poems. Get
Yeah,
more
I
songs.
think if we push the main story forward, that will help unlock more side stories, which in turn will help unlock more files and potentially because the mail. Still no mail going on.
Man,
which feels
no
like a
one
missed
likes us. Not even the spammers.
You know what? Honestly,
this is a beautiful thing.
This is a beautiful. A clear inbox is majestic.
I just want to leave it on the screen to be like,
this is it, ladies. This is it for the next 5 hours. We're just gonna look at this. All right.
Beautiful.
Here we go. DDLC. Let's hop into the main game.
Okay.
And again, to remind you, we've played this. There's multitudinous episodes of us playing this. If you want to see Stephanie do the full thing, go watch those. Honestly.
Yeah. We have lots and lots of videos of DDLC.
Yeah, we're speeding through
We've done
this
the
right
voices so many times.
Yeah, we're speeding through all of this so we can get to the poem parts, We can read the reactions to poems because that's always really fun.
Yep.
For this first playthrough, we were targeting Natsuki, but we didn't do a particularly good job of it.
Right. Natsuki tells us about her anime collection while bending over.
Stephanie, she's loading things onto the shelf. She's not just bending over.
Sorry, her manga collection. It's not anime yet.
Yeah, Stephanie. Yeah, it hasn't been made into anime yet.
Her pre-anime collection.
Shonen Jump. No, Stephanie. Don't you, when you load things onto the shelf, always have to suggestively bend over like this? Sorry, I need to put this thing on this high shelf.
Can you
I need
pop
to
your
reach this
booty
high
a little
shelf.
bit more?
Please.
No.
I have this high shelf.
You gotta get down a little bit more and pop the booty out. There you go.
Oh, there it is. I need this high shelf right here.
Okay.
All right, well.
Sometimes I try to explain my job to other people.
and
It doesn't work, right? I know.
What words do you use? It makes you chortle.
It makes them guffaw.
The image that you put on screen right there.
Very
hard for me to describe.
Yeah.
Well, a picture's worth 1,000. Just screenshot
right, just
it. Give it to
screenshot.
'em.
There, this is it. That's what we do with Matthew's grandma.
Yeah, this is. Love you, Grandma. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's do Natsuki, because that's who we're targeting.
Oh yeah.
Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Ugh, this one's supposed to have an all. Why can't you just be Wait, we did this already, right?
Yeah, we did
My
this.
poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. Trying to impress me? Oh. Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, Natsuki's face freezes. She just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. There you go. Diarrhea is a heck of a thing.
I know, right?
It sneaks up when you least expect it.
Whenever you're not expecting.
See, you think that she's embarrassed.
Said she only eats cupcakes.
Yeah, you think she's embarrassed, but no. She just
needs some fiber in her diet.
She's got the runny poops. Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room.
Again, this is not helping Matt explain his job. Hey, Maddie Patty. Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that.
It's her bowels.
You didn't do anything terrible, did you?
No! I just told her that...
Just put some X-Lax in her teeth.
Just sprinkle some X-Lax, fine. My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monika that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monika sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads it, her smile not fading from her face.
I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you?
I mean, not really.
In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day, too?
Ooh.
I'm surprised you know her taste so well already.
Yeah, you know.
Are you sure you're not cheating, Maddie Patty?
What? Cheating? What do you mean by that?
Never mind. Just kidding.
That's great. She knows. I don't understand Monika's joke at all.
Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about.
Oh man. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hand. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monika?
Of course. I liked it.
Ugh. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know.
Oh,
You have a bad habit of doing that. Like the code of this game!
But Maddie Patty wrote this poem. And we're supposed to share it with everyone, right?
This is accurate. Ooh, Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Maddie Patty is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this.
If you insist.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Never mind. Natsuki. I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayori. I don't think this is a Maddie. This seems like it's a Monika line rather than a Maddie Patty line. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what?
Well, I guess Maddie Patty is right, Natsuki.
I guess it is.
It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it.
Fine.
She's really just coming out both ends for Natsuki today.
Natsuki returns my poem. stomach viruses can be rough.
Right?
It's not like she's gonna like it though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I will not let you keep it. It's my only copy. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. 18-year-old. She is an 18-year-old writing this in her high school.
Definitely an 18. She is of legal age, everyone.
One
Just a
time,
reminder.
I hurt my leg really
She's just
bad.
an idiot.
I mean, no, she's not, maybe she's an 18-year-old putting on the persona of a young girl who is writing this poem.
Yeah.
One time, I hurt my leg real bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her.
Sounds like she has a little thing for Amy, actually.
Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. Is this a poem? And I'm gonna tell. Is this a poem or like a Twitter rant? This feels like a twit longer. This feels like the level of complaint that I would get if I clicked into a twit longer.
Yeah.
Being like, this person
Matt
seems to have
Pat
a
is
problem.
stupid. Matt Pat is dumb. Matt Pat is the worst. And he thinks Sonic is slow.
And that's why I'm gonna tell everyone.
And I'm gonna tell everyone.
What? Matt, resident poet expert Matt over here.
What do you think?
I
Poetry
think you're
critic?
not giving it the credit that it deserves. I think it's intentional. You know, she's writing with a childlike sensibility.
Ah.
Sure. Okay.
That must be it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But is it a poem?
Anything's a poem.
Yeah,
Like,
right,
I feel like
seriously.
I feel like the definition
If you
of
just
poem,
take out punctuation and put in line breaks somewhere, like it's a
Even
poem.
like sentences are poems.
Yeah.
Like you can make the argument for anything.
Exactly.
True. I don't know. This one, I like the child.
Does it scan?
Shakespeare would like to have a word. Here we go. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of. You're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Natsuki goes on Twitter, just rants to him. Read this poem, everyone, and get dunked on. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone? And it makes them wow. This is it right here. Can we print this out and just post it everywhere? Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? There it is. This is the motto of my life.
Jeez.
Who cares? Just let them do their thing. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate that kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay? Alright, I will. Who next? Should we do Sayori?
Yeah, Sayori.
There we go.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Natty Patty!
I am crushing this literature club right now. I am so good at literature.
I am the best literature.
I am the most
Literature.
illiterate.
Especially after yesterday's poem.
Ugh. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori.
No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I?
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. It's not true.
Well,
I am specifically algorithmically targeting these poems to your interest.
I love how Matt has to like adjust to the Sayori like pitch.
Every time you just see him reaching over.
Maybe that's why. That's my challenge now. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little bit more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't just like it because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Maddie Patty poem! And that makes it extra special.
I'm a pretty special guy.
Like I can feel your feelings in it.
What were you gonna say?
You're writing.
Nice. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's just why I go by my heart.
Oh.
If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure if that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Do you want to write something for me? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up eliminating yourself from this game. You might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad. Multiple emotions. It's very tricky. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug.
Oh, we want a little sad rain cloud.
And make a nice, happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's the 18-year-old. 18. They're all 18.
Look at her amazing analogies.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Maddie Patty. Should I go write that down then? Oh, I should write that
That's
down.
fine.
You can read my poem now, okay?
Here we go. Bottles.
Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off the bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them off the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They are all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is an echo, 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 echo inside my head.
Resident poet expert Matt.
Yikes!
That was dark.
Right.
That's dark.
What? That's intense.
That didn't feel great.
I mean,
I don't know what would have given you that impression.
this might
For
be.
me, there was the line scraping and scraping.
Yeah,
That's the one that really got me.
Yeah, it's dark. It's intense. I like this one a lot, actually. When it comes to like poems that we've so far read in this playthrough of Doki Doki, this might be my favorite one.
Really?
I like this one a lot. I
Okay.
like the imagery of it. I like how visceral the imagery of it. I like the shifting tone of it. That it kind of sets up an idea that it then kind of gets undermined by the end. It is a bit explicit in terms of like the imagery by the end. It's like, okay, I get it. But at the same time, I think that this one just from an image, I like poems with a lot of imagery, and this one gives me a lot of like vivid imagery that's very emotive. And so like to me, this is like a poem that I like that really resonates with me. I like this one a lot.
Gets it. Yeah.
What about you, resident poem expert Steph?
I agree. I think the juxtaposition of the simplistic language with the dark sentiment is an effective use of poetic
I
something.
also think the ear-piercing reading and
think it
ear-piercing
helps.
performance of it
I
really
really-
brings it together.
I
Especially
really
that
think
line about scraping and scraping.
spoken word
felt
really
like it was.
helps.
No, snaps.
Yeah, I was
Thanks,
feeling
guys.
as though my eardrums were being scraped out. I mean,
It
really.
was good. It was good. I'm
it
sure
really
everyone
added.
at home in headphones feels that way
I'm so
too.
sorry to everyone. Holy poop! Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monika taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
That's not the word you should have used in that moment, Maddie Patty. And
Not sensitive.
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. No, you fool! You're
not thinking hard enough!
This is your moment! The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings for a little better.
That's great.
Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. Ha ha! Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. If this, I don't know if they've tweaked it. I'm not going line by line to analyze the original game, but some of these lines, I don't know if it's just playing through it and knowing what happens or what, but like a lot of these, I'm like, oh, there was a lot of foreshadowing. If this is truly how the original went, it's like, oh, there was a lot of foreshadowing here, wasn't there? Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. All right, who do you want to do next, Steph?
Yuri, I guess.
All right, I'll be here with the oxygen tank.
I know, right? I got like dizzy the last time we were doing this. Are you still mad at me for disrespecting Natsuki yesterday? Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me.
Oh man, everyone sees through my crush to Natsuki.
Jeez. Because you prefer her writing over mine.
I prefer more than just a... that's not really true.
Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no.
Yuri, stop being a drama queen. Yuri, you might be reading into this poem a bit much.
How can I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me.
Wow.
So, please don't force yourself to be around me.
Oh, jeez.
I know this is what Monika wants. But it's not fair to you, and you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori.
Oh, wow, she really knows that. Those are... I just avoid all her words. Sorry, Yuri.
Please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern.
Wow, I have really alienated her.
Yes.
Just like gave her the wall.
Besides, I have my books with me.
Oh no!
That's
Oh,
all I need.
oh poor Yuri. Ugh. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. That's a way that you want to leave a conversation
Right.
with someone. They just put their head down. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide by that request. All right, well, that was a short one. Great. Monika!
Thank God, because I was already getting dizzy.
Just Monika.
Hi again, Maddie Patty. That was kind of silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad the two of you have been getting along so well.
Ugh. That's one way of putting it.
Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now.
I didn't even get to read Yuri's
No,
poem.
not at all.
Oh, that's weird.
She has
She didn't
iced
even-
us out.
Man, we didn't even get a Yuri poem.
We're not even friend zoned.
Wow.
I know.
Not even like,
No.
hey, we're club members.
We're not even
we
acquaintance
we just
zoned.
abandoned all semblance of this being the
Yeah.
club. Oh, that sucks. All right, here we go.
Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Hello, baby. Hello.
Stephanie, load me.
Whoa.
Right? It does sound a little bit.
Feel a little
Feel
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable with that verb. Load me. Matt, what do you, resident poem expert Matt?
I don't get it. I don't get this one. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, no.
no, not at all.
Do you? Is there meaning?
Yeah, there's meaning.
Would you get it if you were a computer program secretly having to
Yeah.
function in the real world?
Yeah, red, green, blue are the pixels on a screen. The waveforms and stuff are all references to her she's
Getting
she's
stuck in the
aware.
code.
Yeah, she's aware that she's a program, right? And so this
Gotcha.
is her basically struggling with this knowledge, or like who knows what it's like in her head. This idea of like seeing the code. She's like in
Yeah.
the Matrix, right?
That's deep.
I know.
Right?
So there you
Right?
go. So that's what this
Poem.
one's about.
And then she's like, load me, baby.
See how things change with context.
Context really.
There it is.
That's why Death of the Author is a tricky literary criticism angle to make, because you got to take some context into account.
Context is endless.
It's true.
There's always more context.
Oh, right.
It's
It's
true,
it's
actually.
endless,
There's
and you got to
always
decide where you cut
Yeah.
it off.
You
yeah.
can let you rationalize anything with
I know
context.
it's true. That's the fun and also the frustration of literary criticism
And the internet.
and everything.
Okay.
All right. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you didn't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing that I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with the space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
Oh, okay. I see.
Sure.
I didn't really get that
Sure,
part of it,
man.
but sure. It's still hard for me to tell what
You
this is
have
about,
to explain it. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might need to change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is that tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today.
So great.
Thanks for listening.
Oh, I love it. That's so great. Here,
Okay, everyone.
here we're gonna save. We'll save here. Why not? Okay, here, return. Here we're gonna skip. Woo! Everyone's together, and we just read poems.
Yuri
and now
is so upset.
Yuri feels is alienated. Sayori's struggling with her conflicting emotions and needing to put on a facade of being super happy all the
Natsuki just
time.
wants to read manga.
Natsuki is really hungry. Okay, who are we walking home with? This is the classic question. I think we gotta walk home with Natsuki.
Trio?
Trio, yeah, let's all hold hands.
Group?
Let's all hold hands, guys. All right, Natsuki. Walking home with Natsuki,
I
huh?
would have chosen Sayori.
Really?
That's okay.
Well,
Poor
yeah.
Sayori.
I mean,
She has a tragic demise.
She got friend zoned. Why does the thought of walking home with Natsuki make my heart pound? I mean, I think I would be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down.
Isn't she so cute to be around?
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
You admitted it!
Jeez, there's not even any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen.
Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Oh no! Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Oh, sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward, admittedly so. That makes a lot of sense, but it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her, but if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time? Who knows? Who knows? Here we go!
Okay, who are we targeting?
I think we're still targeting Natsuki, right?
Okay.
Right? I think so.
Yeah, boop.
Are we booping?
Boop.
Boop! Let's do...
Parfait.
Parfait. Strawberry. Doki Doki. Here, we can throw in a couple for Sayori,
Marshmallow.
right? Throw in a Sayori here and there.
Marshmallow.
Should we throw in a Sayori? Maybe a Yuri, pull her back from the brink.
Sweet graveyard then.
Graveyard! Oh, look, Yuri's so excited that someone threw her a bone.
Candy.
Bubbles. Let's do...
Whirl.
Whirl.
Sugar.
Wait, I don't want to completely box out Sayori. I feel bad for Sayori here.
For Sayori? Oh, warm.
Yeah, let's do a Sayori special. Wait, is warm a word? Oh, there it is. There you go. One more for her.
Puppy. Oh, whoops.
Shoot. Papa.
Daydream?
No. Daydream. What? Let's see. Socks. Shoot.
I'm telling you.
Tears
is gonna be Yuri, right?
Captive flea. Wonderful. There it is. Yep. Let's do mouse cake blanket. Jumpy. No. Whistle. Whistle. There we go. Let's do email. Give me email. I want email.
Really?
How
about
whisper? Oh, geez.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow,
Wow,
we're really
getting...
going hard on Natsuki here.
Playground games, hopeless massacre, awesome universe, amazing, tenacious, extreme.
Amazing will be Natsuki, or will be a Sayori.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, let's balance it out just a little bit. Raindrops, that'll be fun. And then anime.
Anime.
All right,
There
fine.
you go.
And then let's do pure. And finally, unrequited is Sayori. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good. I feel like that was a
Aw.
well balanced but Natsuki focused. Hard.
Oh man, I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked in too.
You were practicing piano again?
All right, we're gonna skip.
Great.
Skip ahead. Let's get to some reactions. They're just setting up Monika's piano solo at the end of the game. Okay, who should we read first? Natsuki?
Natsuki.
Here we go. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course. You know I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that, or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer. That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Natsuki. What? What? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? Eh? What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best. Right? Took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because he's trying to make up for her own insecurities.
What?
Matty Patty, mind-blowing revelation. That's some big brain action right there. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too. Mm-hmm. Right? Matty Patty, please just tell me that you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them, just please tell me that I'm the best. Oh jeez, this is getting desperate. I just really need to hear that from someone right now. Just need to hear it. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems like this. Natsuki, because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if people just laugh and say, that's so cute, just like you, Natsuki? Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. Style
18.
doesn't matter.
She's 18, guys.
This is deep.
Sure.
These are real emotions. The emotions
Sure.
are there. Why can't anyone see
My
that?
3-year-old has the emotions too. It's about how you express them. It's how you articulate things.
Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki, if you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it. Don't read it! Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem from the desk. It's not any good, and I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it, but I know you better now. See? Context!
Right,
Author,
context.
Authorial context. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well, but sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. Wow, look at how non-problematic Maddie Patty is.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very non-problematic, non-creep-tastic Maddie
Right?
Patty.
Look at that.
You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. Never realized how difficult this was for her, but finally she forces herself to extend her arms and set the poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Because you. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. Oh, crush. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me.
Oh boy.
When something is above me, I reach for the stars, but when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart, but what do I do when it's all torn apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me. Because you. Resident poem expert Matt.
That was sweet.
That was sweet. Yeah, right. It's cute.
Just like Natsuki.
It's interesting. This is very reminiscent of, I feel like, poems that you write to people that you have a crush. Like, I mean, this is it, right? I
Yeah.
feel like I've written this
Yeah.
poem for someone.
Oh,
Have you?
no. Did you write poems for people you had crushes
Did I
on?
write poems for
Did you
people
ever
that I had
give
crushes
them to
on?
those people?
See, maybe once. Maybe once.
Longtime viewers of this live stream will know that I'm a very I subscribe very closely to Jane Austen's sentiment that there's no way to kill love faster than by presenting the one you love with a poem.
See, heartfelt letters, that's okay.
Heartfelt letters are fine.
Heartfelt poems,
Stick to prose, friends. I did like a lot of Edgar Allan Poe poems
There you go.
when I was growing up.
Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Don't say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well, and I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah, I'm a pro, so... Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful. And I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do so, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion. I don't want it. Eh? Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki's doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm gonna keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would, puke. Never mind. I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so, go put it away before someone else sees it. For a poetry club where everyone is sharing poems with each other, there is a decided lack of sharing of poems.
Right? Seriously.
Like, a lot of secret poems are being passed around this club
Exactly.
of 5 people. Like, it's pretty obvious when you don't share your poem with someone else in a group of 5. Like,
Right, exactly.
Did I read all the poems?
Wait,
I guess I did.
4, 5,
Your poem.
2, I mean, I'll recount again.
Your
No,
poem.
yeah. Right,
Yeah.
no, it's crazy.
Right.
And they're also like 2 feet away from each other. Like what
Right.
who is not overhearing this?
They're going to different corners of the room. Sayori!
Okay.
Here we go.
She's gonna be a little sadder. Ugh. It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think.
Oh, no.
After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you?
I mean, I tried to keep it moderately balanced.
Probably Natsuki.
I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy.
Oh, no.
And you're happy too, right?
You can make friends,
In
Sayori.
this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good! That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Maddie Patty.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing.
I'm just
a little tired today.
all right. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist. What a weird verb to use there,
Yay!
too. Play.
I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori?
Tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Oh no! And so it begins. This is the part I don't like. I like it, but I don't like it. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for— Wow! Nothing! Stonewalled! Oh, jeez, I have literally shattered this club. This club is ruined.
Hates you.
Man.
It's your strong masculine presence.
It is.
That's
It's
good.
I just exude testosterone.
Monika just cannot find a jacket that fits, can she?
I
It's
think
like
it fits.
3 sizes too small.
I think it fits very well.
Hi, Maddie Patty.
The shoulders line up exactly where her shoulders are,
Uh-huh.
which is how a jacket should fit.
Have you thought about what you want to submit for the to perform at the festival?
Well,
I just can't get any of those words out.
being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me really happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monika take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
Sticking with Natsuki's style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you?
That's...
Oh, come on, Maddie Patty. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day, pretending to like the manga that she's into.
Whoa! You know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me.
Wow, he did
Whoa!
not, deny it at all.
Oh, no!
Jeez.
Oh, wow, Maddie Patty.
No, I think you're misunderstanding Maddie Patty. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have.
Is that so? I kind of knew that, but I didn't want to admit it.
So, I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times, she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here.
But she's still 18! Youngest by a couple months.
Look at you, robbing the cradle over there.
She's like, December.
She's the December
She's
baby.
a December birthday.
she might not know how to handle her own feelings properly.
That 11-month spread
Right,
really makes a
really
huge difference
just,
in
you
your
know.
emotional maturity.
What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't want that to do that to me, right?
I'm not sure how to respond to Monika. While I care about her and the club, it's also kind of unfair to bring that up.
Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing.
Monika smiles sweetly.
Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, all right?
All right.
The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift in the sky, a victim of currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing that legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and the forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look in her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we all seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
Interesting. Poem expert Matt.
That
was a bit existential.
It was a poem, and it was about things.
Okay.
So things that were deep and existential.
Yeah.
And I think that we all learned a lot.
This poem was the friends we made along the way.
It was the friends we made along the way. What do you think, Steph?
I mean, I get what it's about, but
Well, yeah, what's it about?
it's about the search for purpose and how we place purpose. We place symbols in our life that we think are meaningful, or we place structures in our life that we think are meaningful, and then we find out that they were just figments of our imagination or structures that we set up to give ourselves a purpose.
Wait, so is Monika the lady who knows everything,
No,
or
she's
is
the feather.
She's the feather, right?
And she
And so-
discovers that the structure
Right.
around her, the purpose
Right.
of her simulated environment is fake.
Right, so the lady who knows everything is one of the game makers or virtual machine builders
Yes.
here. All right.
Well, it's not a virtual. I don't know if it's that, but
Well, it would be, right?
It's just her discovering that, because at the bottom she says, "Oh yeah, I'm
right.
not your legend does not exist." So the lady who knows everything says that she doesn't exist.
No,
The constructs that you set up for yourself aren't real.
sure, but I'm saying, but she does find the lady who knows everything.
She confronts the legend that she's made up.
Monika?
Yeah.
No, but there's a real person here.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, there is.
She doesn't exist.
The lady who knows everything
Does not exist.
Before I speak, she responds. They are having a conversation. She responds.
No, before I can speak, this is not a real conversation.
Before-
This is just Monika realizing that the construct around her is not a real thing.
No, before I, Monika, can speak, the lady who knows everything responds
Yeah.
in a hollow voice, and this is what she says: "I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek." Because one of the things that I'm trying to figure out with this game
Monika is speaking to herself. No one is actually talking to her.
I disagree. I think that Monika is.
I love how we're doing this.
No, but really.
I think Monika is talking to herself. So
No.
Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice, which means this is not an actual conversation. She doesn't need to say anything. This voice is already in her head. She's realizing that this person that she's made up, this God construct, is not real.
But there is a God construct, which is the creators of the game looking
I don't
down
think
on
she's
us.
speaking to the creators of the game. I think the creators of the game are absent.
Well, I don't know if she's necessarily speaking to them, but I do think that this is about this dichotomy. And the question is, the lady who knows everything, the creators of this game, are they themselves in a virtual world? Like, is it layers upon layers upon layers?
No, I think the lady who knows everything isn't the creators of the game.
Right.
I think the lady who knows everything is just the game programming itself, which is a false pretense. It's not real.
I don't know.
Okay.
No.
Sure.
Agree to disagree.
Okay, fine.
Agree to disagree.
Matt,
here,
do you want a
Steph.
tie break?
I feel like it's and this is me genuinely. I think it's somewhere in the middle. Like
Yeah.
I think that she's sort of discovering like the code.
Yeah.
Right.
I think she's discovering the code. Yeah,
Yeah.
and she's like, wait, this is code. This isn't real.
Well, I know
Yeah.
she's not having a literal conversation with the game creator, but this is... Anyway, okay, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think?
There you go. We're going to have our literature club.
That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
All right. There you go. Boop-a-doop. Now we'll skip to we'll finish the day. Go to the next poem. Okay, who am I going home with? All right. So we'll save it there. Let's go back to main menu. We did save,
Yes.
so
Yes.
yes, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay, yes. Return to the desktop. Did we unlock anything?
Hey,
okay, new side story.
stories.
Ooh, we got a couple side
Nice.
stories. So we had unlocked this one already, so we haven't
Yes.
gone through this one. Now we have understanding with Yuri.
Nice. And then we will unlock the
Sayori.
second one. Perfect.
Nice. Okay, so we got a new one.
We have
Pictures.
pictures.
What do we got? What new things do we got? Ooh, we got a bunch of new
Poems.
poems.
Bunch of new poems.
Sayori's second poem.
Is there Yuri's poem that we didn't read?
Probably not. Natsuki's second poem. Natsuki's third poem. Oh wait. How do we get Natsuki's third poem? Because we haven't read that one.
Right?
I'll be your beach.
Oh, no way.
Huh, that's weird. Is there a clue in here? Because we haven't seen this.
I don't know.
You
But
might
we have
have
to wrap, so we'll do it in the next episode.
Fine. Because Natsuki's special poem acquired by writing all 3 poems for her.
Oh, I didn't even
that's
know that was a thing.
Interesting. So we got this one because this is her neutral
Right.
poem, I guess. Oh, but if you write all 3 poems for her, you get this. Really? Oh, that's interesting.
very
So that's
interesting.
good to know. Monika's second. Monika's third. Which makes me wonder if we can't aim all our poems at Monika.
No.
A poem from Sayori distributed at special events in the past. Acquire all of Sayori's other poems. There once was a ladybug.
Acquisition procedure. Huh.
Okay, so we got to look at this one now too. Huh, that's
really
new.
interesting.
New picture.
Heyo.
Write a second poem for Natsuki. Her loading manga onto the shelves. In a perfectly normal, not sexualized way at all.
Definitely not.
Some concept sketches of that scene. Due to the scene's lack of realism and general absurdity, it was a challenge to get Natsuki's angle correct, especially in perspective alignment with the background.
Sure.
Write all 3 poems. In Act 1, write all 3 poems for Natsuki. Interesting. Okay. Huh.
So interesting. Okay.
This game, man, it's so cool because there's so many different, it's like endless.
You can take
the
a lot of routes.
There's so many routes. Did we get
Yeah.
more? So one of the things we're waiting for when it comes to the secret, and this last thing we'll end on. Last we left off when we were looking for secret files.
Yeah.
We need to figure out how many songs we can unlock because I think it was song number 6. We needed to find the time code, set the time code to the time in the computer,
Oh.
and then open up the secret file that's missing, right?
Geez.
That was what it was?
Okay.
Something along those lines?
Cool. That's exciting.
So I'm not 100%, but I think we have to unlock all the songs in order to do it. So that's what we're in the middle of. Okay. Anyway, there you go. That's Doki Doki Literature Club for the day. Again, this game,
it's really fun.
It's endlessly fascinating to me
it's super
because
fun.
there's so many different ways and so many different routes to play it. And without digging into the game's code, there's so many different things I want. Like, what happens if you balance it out across everyone? What happens if you only do dark words for everyone instead of happy words for everyone? Like, there's so many different things you can do that I wonder what it does inside the game itself. I don't know.
Right.
I'm sure people have picked it. When you pick up apart the code of the game, it all like reveals itself. But to me, I just think it's a game that you can just try a lot of stuff, and it'd be cool to see what it does. So anyway, long story short, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back with more of side stories and main DDLC and file hunting. There's just a lot to do.
Yeah.
So we'll see you in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, it wasn't a live stream, but it was a video for you. Go share a poem with someone. See ya!
Maybe not a love poem.